The Detroit Pistons are a huge disappointment. Like, I don't know how else you want me to chop it up. More specifically, Jalen fucking Duren. Wake the fuck up. Like, I don't know what planet is he on. Like, as I watch these games, I'm trying to figure out where his head is at. He's obviously not in the playoffs. He's obviously not in the regular season. Otherwise, he'll be playing like himself. So his head must be on his ex because her new boyfriend is outplaying him. Like, I don't know how else you want me to put it, man. Game 1, 8 points. Game 2, 11 points. Game 3, yet another 8 points. Like, how do you go from averaging 18 points a game before the All-Star break to then getting suspended because of the Hornets brawl? And during your suspension, you must have had some third eye moment, some sort of opening Pandora's box moment. Because once he came back, he was averaging damn near 25 points per game. Altogether, that's 20 points per game on the season. And none of that is translating over to the postseason. Like, bro, if I can find the comments, I'll put them up as B-roll. But I've seen some people talking about,
He had 5 blocks. It's not Duren's fault. He had 5 blocks.
okay, and he's our big man. I will hope he have 5 blocks. But my problem with Duren is that he's not playing like himself. Don't get me wrong, 5 blocks is awesome, but that's not his thing, you know? When it comes to the Pistons' big men rotation and what they specialize in, Beef Stew is the shot blocker, rim protecting stretch big. Paul Reed is the cutting, blitz, high flying, immediate impact big. And then there's Jalen Duren, who is the facilitator, self-creating, lob threat big. And I haven't seen none of that. If JD don't show up tonight for game 4, I'm sorry, but it might be over for us. And I'm praying that's not the case because they worked their asses off for this season. 60-22 record. And I refuse to believe that this core made franchise history with the 60 wins just to end up in the same predicament as last season as a first round exit. I refuse and not rebuke. And I know it's not just JD, but when you have 2 all-stars on the team and only one of them is showing up in the playoffs, it's a problem. Like, we could be getting more out of Duncan Robinson. Like, on the season, he's shooting 41% from 3, but in game 1, he's shooting 50%, 3 of 6. Game 2, 37%, 3 of 8. In game 3, 42%, 3 of 7. Not bad, but he's actually playing like himself. But this is not the regular season. If we can only get 3 threes out of you, we might as well start Kevin Huerter. Or after, how about this? After he get his third 3, just sub him out for Huerter. Because at this point, Duncan is just a D1 defensive liability. Should be no reason why every player can get the mixed match onto Duncan and score effortlessly. Like, it's actually insane how much they're hunting him out. I'm not even going to talk that much about Jenkins because in my opinion, the coach mismanaged him in game 1, playing him alongside Cade, which is something they barely ran in the regular season. But in game 2 and 3, the coach adjusted him to only play in the Cade-less minutes, which is what he's good at. And then we have Javonte and Karras, like they're playing okay. Honestly, I think Karras should take all of Dana's minutes strictly because of how scared Dana has been playing. I know I said some things about Karras in my last couple of videos about how he shouldn't be a ball handler and you just straight up be a pull-up 3 guy. But I think he flipped the playoff switch and locked the fuck in. Now that brings me to Paul Reed. We should be playing B-ball Paul when Duren is in La La Land. It's a shame he didn't play in game 1 or in game 2. But when he finally hit the floor in game 3, he had 4 points in 7 minutes, 5 rebounds in 7 minutes. JD had 9 rebounds in 27 minutes. I don't know if y'all understand the pace Paul Reed would have been on if he played in those 27 minutes. Also, I seen an article that was so disrespectful to Paul Reed, like it actually blew my fucking mind. The article talked about his time in Philly and how it was limited because of Embiid. Like, that makes sense. We know how good Embiid is, more specifically his knees. But then they go on to talk about his time in Detroit and how he improved. And I'm like, okay, I'm following. And then they go on to say how he not trusted in come playoff time. And I don't think trust has anything to do with it. I mean, we have Stu, who got Defensive Player of the Month twice. We got Jalen Duren, who was in the running for Most Improved Player of the Year. And not to mention, he was an All-Star this year. So it was no surprise that they played over Paul Reed. But to not play Paul Reed at all, or barely, that's just strictly disrespectful. Like did he not prove himself when JD and Stu got suspended? Or what about the last game of the season when he had 26 points on 11 of 11 shots? It's not computing, bro. The math is not mathing. Like, I've been up and down when it comes to Coach JB Biggerstaff, like him pulling Asar for the last quarter of game one, or not realizing how much of a defensive liability Duncan can be and not subbing him out for Kevin Huerter, who is a better defender and can still knock down shots. Not to mention he's a better playmaker and a better finisher at the rim. I don't know, man. All I know is that if we don't get the win tonight, it might be over. No outro, man. Like, sub if you want to, like if you want to. I'm done with this team, man.